Hey Olga, how are you? I am delighted to see these essays today. You are writing at a very, very high level, and these are some of the best tasks I've seen for a very long time. When's your exam? It must be coming up soon. Please let us know. This is really, really good, this essay. It is very intelligent, very well argued, and you've really developed your essay so well. So I feel on reading it that I've learned something. I'm not going, oh, what? Can you explain this? Yeah, it's really, really good. So here we go. Installations of wind turbines and solar plants have seen a significant growth all around the world recently. Good. Well, some debate their, I'm going to suggest here, status as, and then you could use being, but you don't need to have it. You could also omit that. Environmentally friendly and cost effective. Others consider them unreliable and prone to blackouts. This essay will discuss both sides, using examples from MIT. Yep, okay. Fabulous intro, very strong. On the one hand, after decades of intense governmental subsidies, renewables, in particular solar panels, are finally cheaper than their fossil fuel counterparts, such as coal plants. Brilliant. This is due to the fact that you don't put a comma there, keep going. The fact that artificial demand for them poured enough investment into technology for several breakthroughs to be made. Good. You have to keep going, it's long, but keep going. For example, a few years ago, you could read there. A new material was, now if you, a few years ago, just past simple, was developed that allowed for solar panels to stay cool with warming having been the major reason for them to lose efficiency beforehand. Okay, so here you've got your having been, which is nice, and then but you just need past simple there. According to a study by T, the composite, I was going to have maybe this composite because then it's exactly the one you are referring to, not only reduced cost of ownership. Now, cost of ownership, do you mean setup costs or investment costs? I think I know what you mean here, but if you think that would work better, then you could have that instead. By 15%, it was proved to be more durable, but also improved efficiency of the panels by 10%, which was enough to compete with coal. Very good. Really, really interesting. Therefore, it's conclusively clear that green energy has a better return on investment than traditional energy sources. Fantastic. This is not only very high quality English, it's a very high quality argument. Are you in this business, I wonder? Okay. On the other hand, despite evident progress by countries like Germany and Spain to now get rid of, it's not as high level as to reduce dependency on, you could have coal and nuclear power, or eliminate even. Eliminate. Plants, they struggle to keep their sources green all the time. The efficiency of renewables is subject to weather conditions such as the strength there of the wind and the clearness. And yeah, just go clear skies. Just clear skies is fine. With promises of new energy preservation technologies yet to be fulfilled, one has no other option. This is excellent, lovely, complex structure, and very good. No other options in the case of unfavorable conditions but to resort to fossil fuels or have nuclear plants readily available. Excellent, really excellent. For example, according to a report by the World Bank, Spain was able to cover all its power needs with wind and solar only 12% of the time during last year. Thus, it's possible to state without doubt that nowadays green energy fails to deliver the reliability expected by consumers. Seriously, great. From the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that although new energy technologies are economically sound, then put a comma in, need to breathe, they are not mature enough to take over the market. Okay, yes. Okay, yes, I'm thinking of can we upgrade takeover? Can we have dominate? To dominate the market, but don't worry because your meaning is maybe clearer. Unless a significant advance is made in energy storage, I do not foresee them. Now, them, who is them? I do not foresee the phasing out of. You could have fossil fuel power stations. Olga, fantastic. What can I say? I am very, very impressed. You would, if you can produce this in an exam, you would do very, very well. Really, congratulations. Now, this is also very good. You made me laugh. I love this letter anyway. I think it's quite amusing. But I love how you are what we call passive aggressive. I don't know if you know that phrase, but like you're polite, but actually you're really rude, which is quite a skill to do that in your essay. It's great. So, writing to complain about the barking noise. You need to tell me what noise coming from your apartment nearly all day long. I believe it's produced by your poodle, who reacts to any disturbance with loud and continuous yapping. I've just put yapping there so we're not repeating barking. I believe it is produced. You know perfectly well it is. Keep going. I believe it's produced by, it's very sarcastic. The reason I find the current situation unacceptable is because it deprives my little son of having a long, healthy sleep, especially at night time. He's 2 years old and it's crucial for his cognitive development to have a good rest. Of course it is, absolutely. Having owned a pet in the past, I know one may feel powerless when it misbehaves. In fact, it's really funny. My dog has caused similar troubles to my neighbours. My dog had caused, yes, until I realised that it could be trained to behave differently. For your convenience, I've enclosed with this letter a few pamphlets about the you don't need to have the in there with that plural, about applied behaviour therapy courses for dogs. Please keep going, take the chance. Please take a moment. You could have actually. Please take a moment. We might use that to look at them and consider enrolling your dog on one of them. You enroll on a course, running on one of them. Should you need more information on dogs training, please drop by anytime or simply phone me as I have a lot to share on this topic. You're sincerely fantastic. Olga, it's fabulous. I mean, seriously, it's great. You've absolutely nailed it. Really, really good. Go for it. Lovely. Please do this in your exam. It's fantastic. Thank you. Well done.